South Fork. I'm Ashley, and this is my partner Rick. Today we have a special treat for you. Roxanne is at South Fork Elementary interviewing students on what they think recycling is.
As Rick said, today I'm at South Fork Elementary interviewing 5th graders on what they think of recycling. Let's go on in. What is recycling?
I like that new 2017 Ferrari.
Okay. What is recycling?
I like hamburgers.
Okay then. What is recycling?
What's that?
Okay. What do you think of the policy about recycling in your school?
I'm Jeff.
Okay then. Do you by any chance know what recycling is?
Recycling is making old things into new things for us to use. It is very important because it saves the environment and reduces the pollution.
Wow, you are the only student in your entire grade who knows what recycling is. Why do you think that is?
Probably because I'm smarter than them.
Okay, would you care to accompany me to the studio?
I'd love.
Okay, today we have the special 5th grader that knows so much about recycling here.
Okay, hi everybody, this is April. Will you read part of your famous essay for us?
Recycling is making old things into new objects for us to use. It's very important because it saves the environment and reduces pollution. When there is too much pollution in the air, it will destroy the ozone and eventually our Earth. At school, if you have cold lunch, don't throw away your water bottles, recycle them. If you have a paper you don't want, recycle it. Recycling keeps trash out of our landfills, and it is helpful in so many ways. Recycling will help things make it easier for a lot of people. Landfills and will make landfills smaller and cleaner.
Thanks, April.
What the heck is an all?
Now with Jeremy for the weather.
Thanks, Ashley and Rick. I think it'll be sunny, but I'm new here, so it might be cloudy and rainy. Back to you, Rick.
Good night, Rigby, and remember to always recycle.
Welcome. Yesterday we talked to students on what they think recycling is.
Today we'll interview some teachers to learn how to reuse and reduce.
Hi, this is Mrs. Berry. She's a teacher at South Fork. She is, among other teachers, responsible for bringing recycling into the school. So, when did you decide that this was important to you?
I decided this was important to me my first year here. I taught 3rd grade, and I just saw how much paper and cardboard we were throwing away and not recycling. And so we did a little test and to see how much paper we could save out of the trash cans, and we saved over 300 pounds in just the 3rd grade. And so it was good data to show why we recycle and what we can recycle, and all that paper that we recycled, we saved out of the landfills.
So why did you want to bring it into the school?
I wanted to bring it into the school because I think everybody should recycle. And a school goes through so much paper and boxes, you know, instead of just throwing it into our landfills, we could recycle it, reuse it, get it turned into something else that we potentially will use again. And so my hopes is that everybody would recycle because it would save our environment.
So only one of your students that I interviewed actually knew what recycling was. I can see that it's important to you, so how does that really make you feel?
Well, it's kind of a sad thing, but I'm hoping that bringing it into the school and teaching my students that they can all make a difference. And if one of my students can help another student, that's two making a difference. So, you know, maybe they didn't know what recycling was, but now they will.
This is Mrs. Zinzer. She helped Mrs. Berry bring recycling into the school, so I'm here to ask her a couple questions. So how long have you been teaching?
37 years.
Wow.
Long time.
So when did you, did you start recycling when you were younger?
Yes, I did. It's always been something that I've tried to do. They haven't always had recycling available the way they do now. It's so easy, but I tried to do what I could.
So, when did you decide that we should bring it into South Fork?
Well, it was kind of a group decision with Mrs. Berry. She brought it up, and I think all of us realized how much paper often just gets thrown away. Kids don't want to take papers home, or they use scratch paper, and we just felt that it was a good idea to recycle it if we could. Save a few trees.
So, none of your students that I interviewed from your class knew what recycling was. So, was that disappointing?
Definitely. Definitely. Because it's something we've talked about a lot. So,
Why do you think it's important to recycle?
I think it's important because this is the only planet we have. There's no other place we can go. So we need to take care of it. And recycling is a way we can do that. It's a part of conservation and making good use of our resources. So,
Okay, thank you.
oh, you're welcome.
Let's go to the gym and see how they reuse.
Nothing, just hanging out.
How are you guys? Good.
What do you guys think of the policy that we have to reuse things? I think it's weird.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great.
I think you girls are weird, crazy, and have bad opinions.
What did you just say? Oh, snap.
You heard what he said? Yeah.
Challenge you guys to a basketball.
Oh, you're on.
Good game, guys. What are you guys doing? Let's reuse those. We have a couple extra. Would you like some?
Sure, that'd be great.
If we reuse things, it saves time and money.
Also, then it doesn't end up in the landfills. What else can we reuse? Come into the class and I'll show you.
This is an old broken pencil sharpener, so we put markers and other pens in it.
Also, this is a Clorox wipe container, and it was empty, so we put plastic bags in it.
Now we know why we have the policy to reuse and recycle.
How do you know the ocean is friendly? I don't know. How can you tell? It waves.
I got a good one. What kind of plant grows on your hand?
I don't know.
A palm tree. Let's go to the classroom and see how we can reuse paper. Oh, I messed up. Touchdown! Oh. Oh, for the last win, he's gonna make it! What is all this paper doing here? You aren't supposed to play games with the paper! That's fun. You could have reused all of this paper. I can use this for my schedule, and I have a very tight schedule. I could have used all of this for my upcoming report. I don't want to fail.
Next time, you need to reuse it.
Yeah, Cole, we've been over this. You're never gonna learn.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, I messed up. I'll use the back.
Good job, Cole.
We are so proud of you.
I hope you all learn to reuse and not waste.
What should we do with all this paper?
Let's throw it away.
What are you doing with that paper?
Throwing it away.
You shouldn't do that. Why?
Because it wastes paper. Then what should we do with that?
Recycle it.
What does that do?
It saves the school money and makes it so it doesn't sit in landfill for a couple years.
What else can we recycle?
Paper, plastic, metal, and more.
What can't we recycle?
Electronics like this broken phone, they have their own place where you can recycle them. I think
think I get recycling now.
Me too.
You also have to put certain things in certain bins.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have to put certain things like this glass in different recycling bins than the paper or plastic. Recycling is so confusing.
It might be, but it's worth doing it. Go see how to reduce electricity.
Hey guys, what you doing? You know you guys should come outside. It's a beautiful day. And plus you should reduce the energy.
What does reduce me?
It means when you don't use as much and you use less energy.
Okay, let's go.
Josh, Captain, pass.
Do you hear that noise? Yeah. What's that sound? It's the boys. Let's go see. What are you guys doing?
Brushing our teeth.
You guys are using a lot of water.
Yeah, maybe you guys should reduce it.
Okay. I thought you could only reduce energy and paper.
No, you can reduce lots of stuff. You can reduce the amount of trash you use, and you can also reduce water like you guys are using, but you guys aren't really reducing it.
And paper and plastic and all sorts of things.
Okay.
So maybe next time just turn off the water.
Okay.